Okay, let's go over the syllabus real quick. So I want to do this like it's a face-to-face course so that you can get an idea of what's on the syllabus. So this will be the video that you're watching. It'll just say Syllabus Introduction. I'll take the one off from the summer. Click on the syllabus and it's going to pop up and it'll load up, but I recommend that you click on this link and then hit save file so that you have it on your computer in case something comes up and you can't get on to Canvas and you have a question. You can go through and look and answer that question. So you've always got the syllabus with you without having to log on. So this is First Aid, KINE 1306. There's a CRN number. This is fall 2012 and it's an online class. It's a 16-week course. My name is Wes Adams, and there's my office phone number. There is my room number, and then there's my email. But I want you emailing me through Canvas so that I can keep track of all your emails. So if I have to go back and look something up, maybe you turn something into me by email, I can find it. So it'll be housed all in Canvas. So don't email me through here. It'll send me a reminder to this email when you submit something to my inbox in Canvas. There's my office hours if you're trying to contact me. This is a 3-credit-hour course. You can read through the catalog description yourself, but the one thing I want to stress here is certification may be earned in this class. So what that means is this is an online class, and a lot of students take an online class so they don't have to go to campus. But the only way I can certify you is if I see that you can do the skills properly. So for those of you that are just taking this class as a kinesiology credit and don't want to get certified, you don't have to come to class, or campus I should say. You still have to attend class, don't have to come to campus. Those of you that want to get certified, once during the semester, later on in the semester in November, I'll set up some days where you can come in, just one of those days, and do your skills. So it has no impact on your grade if you don't get certified. But if you want to get certified, you have to come in to do your skills just once and demonstrate them. There's the text, there's the course content. I followed the book because it had a logical flow, and I thought it would be easier for students if everything was in order so I don't jump around and confuse you. So let's look at how to calculate your grade. You have a midterm, you have a final, have a Project 1, Project 2, all worth 300 points. You have a quiz worth 290 points. You have a discussion worth 270. You add all those points up, divide it by 1760, I believe, and that should be your final grade. So here's an example. This student had 200, here's all their points. They just add them up, and the total was 1585. They took 1585, which was the total points. The max points that they could get was 1760. So they took 1585, divided it by 1760, and they got a grade of 90.1. So that's how you're going to calculate your grade. That's a common question. That's the reason I'm answering it now. Let's scroll down. You have 2 projects. I'm going to make a separate video about the projects, but let me just talk to you a little bit about them. You have your choice of doing a PowerPoint or a video or both. So if you do a PowerPoint, you'll cover a skill or a topic. Make sure it covers it. So like, just pretend I don't know anything about it. So you're teaching the skill to me. That's how I want you to approach it. And so that somebody viewing your PowerPoint could learn the skill or the information from watching it. So it needs to have enough content to teach somebody else the skill. If you make a video, you can make one solid video or edit it depending on your skills, and you submit it to YouTube. And I'll show you, I've got a video about how to make it private, so if you don't want anybody seeing you on YouTube, you can select a link so that only I can view it. And it could be one solid video or edited, and then you send me the link. So you would go to Project 1, click on that in the module, and submit either a PowerPoint or a video, or you can embed your video into a PowerPoint if you don't think the video does a good enough job explaining it. The more you do, and the better explanation you give, of course, the better your grade will be. Project 1 and Project 2 are the same, except for Project 2, you're going to do topics after the midterm. So any topic after the midterm is what you would choose. Quizzes are graded each week. So typically you'll have 2 quizzes each week, one for each chapter. You have an optional skills test, and we talked about that, only if you want to get certified. You'll have a midterm and final. Midterm, I believe, is 50 questions. I think the final is 100, multiple choice, and attendance. Class regulations, you can go through and read these. I don't accept late work. That's a major one. So if you get behind, I will not accept it if it's late. It just causes more work for me. Talks about withdrawals and Fs and some stuff that you'll need to know if you're going to be on campus. But the main thing I want to point out here, let's go down here, is attendance. There's a new attendance policy that you need to know. If you're taking a traditional class or an online class or both, you really need to know this. So, if you don't show up during the first week, you'll be dropped, and you can't be reinstated in that class. So, what that means for an online class is if you don't sign in by midnight, Sunday night, you're going to get dropped the next day. Okay, so you have to sign on. I know this information won't do you any good if you don't log on, but if you're taking another class and maybe a face-to-face class and you haven't attended it yet, you need to attend that at least once during the first week, because this applies to all Alamo colleges. So make sure you do that. It's a new policy. And here's some more stuff about attendance and all that stuff that you can go through and read yourself. I just wanted to highlight the major parts that most students have questions about. So hopefully this answered your question. I'm trying to make these fairly short videos, so I'm going to end it here, and I hope you got a lot from it. I'll see you in the next video.